Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Galway crystal telephone. And this is Paul's equipment from Rhode Island. Now, Paul did not send in the base unit, and I want to show you his telephone here. It's crystal, and it's known as Galway crystal. It's an Irish crystal, I believe, and I have worked on this type of PC board that comes in these type of telephones and some other telephones. There was one company who made the electronics, and then there was other companies that would make the handset and the base. And so what we want to do, now that I've given you a look at that, I want to show you the PC board, and there's a PC board behind the keypad. And I want to show you the handset. I'm going to give you a look at that. We also have our crystal here. And Paul didn't send in the base with a crystal on it because he didn't want anything to happen to it, and I don't blame him. You know, it's got some age on it. It's highly collectible, and there's no sense in sending that in. He says he feels comfortable putting everything back into the unit, and we're going to have another board that we're going to have to install into this circuitry for our touch tone, because what happens here is, although this looks like it's touch tone because it has a star and a pound, it's of the age that they only put a pulse board in this telephone. So this board on the back of the keypad is only a pulse board. It has no touch tone. It's not capable of having touch tone with this board on it. And since this telephone does not dial out anyway, we need to upgrade this board. Now, there will not be any pulse signal here. When we get done with this, it'll only be touch tone. But that's all you really need. So we have to wire a different touch tone generator situation to this keypad. Then we also want to show you the main PC board for the transmit, receive, and our amplification for transmit and receive. We also have a bell circuit here, which is not really a bell, it's a piezo buzzer. Now, when they made this telephone, they were either getting ready to start installing a touch tone pulse board in these, or they just didn't come with it, because we have a button opening here, or a switch opening, that says TP, so tone and pulse. There is no switch for the electronic ringer, the piezo buzzer, and there is no switch for pulse and tone. So basically what we want to do is get a start on this telephone. Everything works, the piezo buzzer, the receive and transmit, and the hook switch. This is going to be our main concern right here. We're going to have to wire a touch tone generator to this keypad, and we will be getting rid of this board. It'll no longer be of any use to us. And it's going to not be an original situation, but it's going to be better than the original situation. So we are going to have a board that's wired into this situation, and Paul is going to have to tuck that into the base of the crystal telephone. There's no other way around that. We're just going to have to do what we have to do to repair this telephone and upgrade it. So we're going to get a start on this. We're going to take a short break. We'll get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this telephone. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the repair and conversion of this telephone. And we're going to run through a little bit about what went on. The pulse dialing board has been replaced. This board is bad. There's no sense in trying to repair it because we want the phone to dial out in touch tone, because we have a keypad that will support that with a star and a pound on it. So this board was replaced with a touch tone generator circuit. And since we do not have the crystal base, Paul did not send it in because we didn't want nothing to happen to the crystal. We didn't want to get it broke or anything. We went ahead and then used the smallest touch tone circuit that I could find. And so that's been installed, and we've tested it. It works on our analyzer, and it works on our telephone line. And they try to keep telephone lines consistent, but if you read the voltage on one line, you'll get a totally different reading on other lines. They're not always consistent. So the final test will be at Paul's location. And we want to go ahead and mention our pickup here. You're going to see our pickup. That's an amplified pickup so that you can hear the receive audio from the handset, and we'll set that on there. And since that's amplified, we put a piece of tape over the transmitter because it has a touchy transmit, and it wanted to kind of backfeed with the amplifier. So you can hear a little bit of noise out of the amplifier a little bit sometimes because it's amplified. And we want to go ahead and hold the hook switch down, and we'll use our analyzer and we'll ring the unit. We're going to let that go a few times. Now we want to dial our numbers out. If you watch the analyzer, we'll dial our numbers out. I'm going to end in a 2. I want to transmit into the handset. If you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. Now what we can do, since we know that this telephone is ringing in on a ring cycle, it's dialing out, it has transmit and receive, we can push this button on the switch box. That gives us a line out and totally takes the analyzer out of the situation, and we'll call a time and temp number. We'll go ahead and do that.
Good evening. When you need body work on your car, think of Offenberg Body Shop, 901 South Illinois, Belleville. Today is Wednesday, January 28th. The time is 9:38. Current temperature 51 degrees.
Mostly sunny today with highs in 50, partly cloudy tonight, then becoming mostly cloudy, lows around 40. Temperatures rising through the 40s by midnight, then near steady overnight. Breezy Thursday, mostly cloudy, highs in the mid-40s.
Okay, we can give you some dial tone. We'll call another number, we'll call my number, and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone there. We'll call one other number. We don't need anything from there, but we'll go ahead and call it anyway. Give you some dial tone.
Thank you for calling Walmart.
I'm going to go ahead and hang up because we don't need anything from there. We'll go ahead and turn off our amplifier, unplug our unit. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired and converted, we can return it to Paul and he can enjoy his telephone again. It's a very cool Galway Irish crystal telephone, and I'm sure it's going to look great no matter where he uses it. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.